At 3,000 dirhams, the mid-range smartphone market is extremely competitive right now. You've got the Nothing 4a Pro selling pure character and the Samsung Galaxy S25 selling ecosystem polish. And then you have this, the Honor 600 Pro. Now, instead of playing it safe, Honor threw everything at the spec sheet. It has a massive 7000 mAh battery, Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, and a 200 megapixel camera. On paper, it competes with phones that cost a lot more. Sounds great, right? But then you look at the back of this phone. So let's talk design, because there's a giant apple in the room here. If you look at the orange colorway, it's pretty obvious where Honor got its inspiration from. The camera aisle, the silhouette, it basically screams an iPhone 17 Pro. And I don't know why they did that, because their original designs are great. Here's the older Honor 400 Pro, which I think has a great design. The Honor 600 Pro in gold and white looks good if you ignore the top part. It's got a fiberglass back, a nice metal frame, and at 200 grams, it's got a bit more heft that sits comfortably in your hand. The build is solid. I just wish they'd lean more into their own identity. Even mid-range phones these days have a great display, but Honor decided to go overboard with the 600 Pro. You get a 6.6-inch panel, which I like since it makes the phone slightly easier to manage in one hand. It runs at 120 Hz, the bezels are super thin, and it supposedly peaks at a ridiculous 8000 nits. So if you're out in the Dubai sun, visibility is not going to be an issue. Under the hood, this thing is packing the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Compare this to the Nothing Phone 4a Pro that we reviewed recently, and it's not even a contest. The Snapdragon 8 Elite is proper flagship silicone. It flies through daily tasks and gaming is a breeze. But, and then this is a big but, the 8 Elite gets toasty. In Extreme 3D Mark tests, I noticed that it was throttling to keep the temperatures in check. Still, it's more than capable for everything you throw at it. The cameras are where it gets interesting. The main shooter is a 200 megapixel sensor, and for a daytime shot, it's great. Crisp details, natural colors, you know the drill. But the real upgrade is the 50 megapixel periscope telephoto. You get a true 3.5x optical zoom, which is super handy and keeps things sharp. Honor claims it can do up to 120x AI digital zoom, but I'd say keep it under 7x. For night shots, it pulls in a lot of light and looks punchy, but if you zoom in, you'll notice it smooths out the fine details to hide the noise. Now, you can't talk about a 2026 phone without talking about AI, and Honor is really pushing their new AI creative editor. Remember the photo to video feature we had on the 400 Pro? It's back with a vengeance. You can still generate an animated video from your stills, but you can now feed it text prompts and sounds. It's a neat party trick.
Let's finish this.
They are so proud of these AI features that they even mapped them to a dedicated physical button on the right side of the phone. It's a good idea, but I continuously kept hitting it accidentally when picking up the phone. Maybe it's just my hands, but I would have preferred the button to be slightly harder to press. Where the phone really flexes is with the battery. Honor has crammed a massive 7000 mAh silicon carbon battery in here. With my regular use of scrolling through emails and Reddit, watching videos on YouTube and Instagram, and grabbing photos, I was comfortably getting around 2 full days of use. Plus, you get 80-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless. It even does reverse wireless charging, but weirdly, it pushes 27 watts for Apple devices and drops to 5 watts for everything else. Make that make sense. Alright, let's talk about the pricing here. At 2,999 dirhams, the Honor 600 Pro is playing in a tough neighborhood. If you care about long-term software support and ecosystem polish, you'll probably lean towards the Galaxy S25. And if you want a phone that doesn't look like every other slab on Earth, the Nothing Phone 4a Pro has that unique character. But if you're buying a phone and just want pure hardware value, the Honor 600 Pro is hard to beat. You get a massive battery, much faster charging, and a true flagship processor for under 3,000 dirhams. If Honor can just go back to their own design identity, they'll have an absolute monster on their hands next year. So those are my thoughts on the Honor 600 Pro, but I want to hear from you. Between this, the S25, and the Nothing Phone, which one are you picking? And does an iPhone-inspired design actually bother you? Let me know in the comments and drop a thumbs up if you liked this video. I'll catch you on the next one.